Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my channel. This is Donald Siami, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Adviewed. We continue on quadratic equations using a formula method. So number one, we have solve the equation 3x squared minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. Giving your answers are correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so that is 3x squared minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. So first step, always determine the values for a, b, and d, c. Okay, so a, we know that it is the coefficient of x squared, and it is 3 there. B, it is the coefficient of x, and it is minus 1. C, it is the term independent of x, and we can see there it's minus 5. Okay, so now we can use the formula. So the formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so it's just a matter of substitution. So x is equal to minus b is minus 1. So we're going to put in brackets, that is minus 1, then plus or minus the square root of b is minus 1, so it should be in brackets, so minus 1 squared, then minus 4, then a is 3, and c is minus 5, then all over 2, a is 3, so you put 3 in brackets. So we are going to have x is equal to negative multiplied by negative, you get positive. So that is just 1 plus or minus the square root of, this is 1 squared, negative 1 squared is just 1. Then minus 4 multiplied by 3, that is minus 12. Minus 12 multiplied by 5, you get minus 12 multiplied by minus 5, you get a positive 60. So plus 60. Then all over 2 multiplied by 3, yes, that is 6. Okay, so we have x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of, so this is 1 plus 60 is 61, then over 6. Now in this case, we can see that 61 is not the perfect square. Yes, we are not going to have an exact number for the square root of 61. So in this case, we have to use a calculator. Okay, so we'll say there are 2 possible solutions. There is one for addition and the other one for subtraction. So we are going to have x is equal to 1 plus the square root of 61 in all over 6, or x is equal to 1 minus square root of 61 in all over 6. Okay, so x is equal to, so here what you do, first we need to work out what is on top, then divide by 6. Okay, so we are going to use a calculator. So on top there we have 1 plus square root of 61. So say equals, so 1 plus square root of 61, that is the answer. Then you say divide by 6. So you get 1 point. So at this stage, make sure you write all the numbers. So it's 1.46 8, 3, 7, 4, 9, 4, 6. Or, so we have 1 minus square root of 61. Okay, again answer divide by 6. So you get x is equal to, this is minus 1.1350 41613. Okay, then we are told that we round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, what are decimal places? Decimal places are numbers after a decimal point. So here we have a decimal point here, and the decimal places are these numbers. So we want to round off to 2 decimal places. So where are we getting position 2 for decimal places? Yes, that is 6. So 1, 2. So you stop at 6. Then the rule says that if the next digit is 5 and above, then you have to add a 1. So we can see that the next digit there is 8, which is above 5. So we need to add 1 to this 6. So you get 1.47. So x is equal to 1.47. Or x is equal to, then this side we have a negative 1.135041613. Again, 2 decimal places is at 3. Then if you look at the next digit, in this case is 5. So since it is 5 or above, we have to add a 1. So we are going to add a 1 to this 3. So we are going to have minus 1.14. So those are the 2 possible solutions. That is for 3x squared minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. So we have x is equal to 1.47, or x is equal to minus 1.14. Okay, we go to the second question. Solve the equation x squared plus 2x is equal to 7. X squared plus 2x is equal to 7. So we can see that this one is not in quadratic form. So for this to be in quadratic form, the 7 here should come this side. Here it is positive, this side is going to be a minus. So we have x squared plus 2x, then minus 7, then equal to 0. Okay, then we can determine the values for a, b, and c. Okay, so a is equal to the coefficient for x squared there, that is 1. Then b is the coefficient of x, so the coefficient of x there is 2. Then c is the term independent of x. The term independent of x there is minus 7. So c is equal to minus 7. Okay. Then we go to the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so it's just a matter of substitution. So x is equal to minus b is just 2. So we are going to have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of b is 2. So 2 squared minus 4, a is 1, and c is minus 7. Then all over 2 multiplied by a is 1. Okay, so x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of what is 2 squared? Yes, 2 squared is 4. So we have 4. And here we have minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. And minus 4 multiplied by minus 7, you get positive 28. So plus 28.
If you wish to have a good destiny tomorrow,
okay,
be prepared to put
then
in more work
over,
today.
so we have 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Okay, so we are going to have x is equal to, so there are two possible solutions, one for addition and the other one for subtraction. So let's start with one for addition. So we have minus 2 plus the square root of, what is 4 plus 28? Yes, 32. So minus 2 plus square root of 32 in over 2. Or x is equal to minus 2 minus the square root of 32 over 2. Okay, so x is equal to, so we have minus 2 plus square root of 32 equals, then this divide by 2. Okay, so you get 1.8284271225, or x is equal to, we have minus 2 minus square root of 32 equals, then divide by 2, you get minus 3.8284271225. Okay, so we need to round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, and we know that decimal places are numbers after a decimal point. Okay, so here 2 decimal places, we are getting at these 2. Okay, and the next digit we can see it's 8, and 8 is 5 and above, so we can add a 1 to that 2. Okay, so we have x is equal to 1.83, or x is equal to negative 3 point, again here 2 decimal places, is getting at 2. Again, next digit is 8, which is 5 and above, so you add a 1 to that 2, so you get 3. So it will be minus 3.83. So those are 2 possible solutions. That is for x squared plus 2x is equal to 7. So this is how you answer questions involving quadratic equations using formula method. Thank you so much for your time.